If you want to deepen your relationships with God and others, you have come to the right place. Welcome to Now Found, where you are never too lost to be found.
Now Found is a catalyst of change to help people reorient their hearts to God and take ownership of their relationships with Him and with others.
So I'm Steve Cohen, this is my bride Courtney, and we co-founded Now Found. And we believe that you are never too lost to be found. This statement, this heart posture, this way of looking at people, all came from back in 2002 when God met me in a church. He said, Steve, I love that you are now found. But then he went on and he said, but I need you to never forget that you were once lost. You see, this actually came just after I had come to know the God that I thought I hated. I was a hate-filled, atheistic antichrist for over 20 years. I believed at a very young age that God either couldn't hear, didn't care, or simply didn't exist. And I lived my life as such. So here I am in this church lobby, and God's telling me to never forget that, to also accept that I was now changed. And it was at that time where He gave me this heart posture. See, if He was next to me, if He was with me the entire time that I hated Him, then there's not a single person out there that can't be found.
So the heart behind what we do at Now Found is to remember, just like Steve said, that we are never too lost to be found. So if we really believe that, if we believe it deep down and we approach other people with that belief, with that compassion, with that empathy, with what they're going through, then we're going to have the opportunity to watch God and His truth and His love rescue those who are just as messy as we are.
So since 2002, Now Found has kind of expanded a little bit. We've taken on some new ground. We've pioneered in some key initiatives. Number one is a Now Found publishing. That's where we come alongside writers to share your stories, to tell your, as Christians call it, your testimony with excellence. We also offer coaching and counseling to help people reorient their lives and to get their stories back towards God. We also have a foster and adoptive initiative.
Yeah, this is one that's really near and dear to our hearts as a foster and adoptive family. And so we want to help people find ways to care for the orphan with compassion, meet those practical needs, and meet those needs that are deep down in the soul. So one of the primary ways that we love serving this community is to create resources for the foster and adoptive families. So we've got some beautiful children's books covering private adoption and foster care only and adoption from hard places, and even something for siblings that are welcoming a member of the family, no matter what that circumstance might be. It could even just be a blended family, or it could be mom just had a baby and brought it home from the hospital. So we love encouraging families, and we believe that there is always room for one more.
Absolutely. And God keeps on putting new children's books on our hearts. It's just a continual process. So keep your eye out for more additions there. Another initiative that we have is the 1134 Movement Initiative, where we partner with people, ministries, churches, anybody to flip hell on its head. 1134, flipped upside down, spells exactly that. It was a time that I saw on a clock twice a day, almost every day, before I came to know Jesus as my Lord. And we also have our Flippin Hell Podcast, where we flip hell on its head. And we want to encourage you to do the exact same thing. Where it seems like hell on earth, we encourage you to flip hell and let the kingdom of heaven come.
One of the things that we love to do is challenge and uplift and encourage you as you continue to become the person that God designed and desires you to be. So you're going to find plenty of help along the way through our YouTube channel, as well as our many social platforms and our blog at nowfound.org.
So we'd also love for you to contribute your thoughts and questions. Reply to the posts, reply to the videos. We love having conversation, and it's okay for you to actually answer questions that other people may post. One thing I do encourage you to do, though, is look at them through this lens, that they're never too lost to be found. And if they say something that might be offensive to you, I encourage you to maybe go back to God and say, God, why is that offensive to me? God, how do you want me to respond to these people? God, how do you want to love your son and daughter, my brother or sister? And additionally, you can also help support the ministry of Now Found and help us continue to help others reorient their lives back to God by going to nowfound.org and clicking the donate button. We would be so appreciative. You can't imagine the gratitude that we have and how humbling it is that we have so many people coming alongside us and helping us.
We are so excited that you're here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Thank you for taking the time to be here and for that desire you have to grow deeper in your walk with God. We can't wait to get to know you more. So be sure to join in that conversation. Let us know how we can pray for you and how we can continue to encourage you. And remember, no matter
what you've done or where you're at,
you are never too lost
to be
found.